fucking with them. All y'all need is an ROC, baby. Rock your ass track, night inside. Man, fuck y'all. On the cut, couple of niggas, couple kids by my side. Let's ride.
What's up, Seattle, baby? What's up, Seattle? Yo! Nah, Seattle. We on the way. We on the way. Yeah! We on the way. Yeah, we on the way.
What's up, guys? Red Jungle Media here. We get the latest in sports media, news, and entertainment. Now, just in case you were living under a rock today, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it by now. Jamal Adams was officially traded to the Seattle Seahawks today for 2 first-round picks in the 3rd round also. Now, I just want to give my quick thoughts on it. Be real quick. What I think about the move and what does this mean for Seattle going forward. Now, Jamal Adams undoubtedly is probably top 3, top 2 safety in the league. You know, if not the best safety in the league. All right, so let me just get into how I actually feel about the move. It's a good football move as far as team building. If I had to grade it, I would go B+ at the max, because it definitely brings another presence in the secondary that they needed. They didn't have another guy there with a presence that could, that had a name, that could be basically the captain of the secondary, that could be the captain of the defense. You know what I mean? Jamal Adams definitely brings that to the table. You know what I mean? Him and Quandre Diggs should be a great duo back there. You know, Jamal Adams is an enforcer. He lays big hits. You know, he can make receivers think twice about coming across the middle. Running backs, he's a guy you can play inside the box, etc. He's a good guy. He can play that backer position also. But let me just break down why I gave it a B+ and why I don't give it an A. All right. So when you think about it, if you look at Jamal Adams' career stats, he's had 9 sacks in his career since entering the league. I think that's the most by any safety since entering the league back when he was drafted. All right. If you look at his interceptions, he has 2 interceptions in his career. He's not really a coverage guy. He doesn't. He likes to play inside. He likes to play near the line. Brings that enforcer mentality. But I feel like Seattle secondary at best is very mediocre. And I feel like they still are developing some talent there. This move to me would be a lot better if Clowney was still there, right? If they had another guy to come off the edge and get pressure on the quarterback, because that was their biggest problem last year also, was because they just didn't really have a pass rush. Clowney is a guy that can disrupt things. He's never been a guy that can get you a ton of sacks, double-digit sacks. He can get to the quarterback. He can get to the running back. He can break up things in the backfield, but he's never been a guy to get a lot of sacks. He's a disruptor. He's very good at disrupting because he has incredible speed off the line. All right. But pairing him with Jamal Adams helps him a ton, because Jamal Adams is also a good pass rusher, despite him being a safety. He can get to the quarterback. He shows great instinct when it comes to getting to the quarterback and breaking up plays in the backfield, right? But he's just not a coverage guy. And Seattle still hasn't fixed that issue where their secondary has been exposed a lot. And they still don't have a pass rusher. So bringing Jamal Adams there helps a little bit with that, but it doesn't fix the issues that they have on defense. So this is why I gave it a B+. It's a good move overall as far as building a team defense, but they still have a lot of pieces to handle. And I think that moving forward, they could probably correct those things by getting Clowney back in there. Now, I know his asking price was a little high, so Who knows what's going to happen with Conley? I've been hearing a lot of rumors that the Cardinals are going to be the team to sign him because there's been a lot of talks between him and the Cardinals lately. So, but if Seattle can find a way to bring Clowney back into the picture, that brings the defense to another level. You know what I mean? Because he's, like I said, he's a great disruptor. He's a good disruptor. He's good at breaking up plays, batting down passes, getting in the backfield, getting tackles for loss, not necessarily getting sacks, but getting in the quarterback's face, forcing error throws, forcing interceptions, etc. You know, they need a guy like that because they do not, at this moment, have a guy on their team that's an elite pass rusher. And they need a guy like Clowney. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. You know, with Griffin, Quadre Diggs, Jamal Adams, that should definitely bring some sauce to their secondary. You know, it may not be the best secondary in the world until they get a good pass rusher. I know they have Bruce Irvin there. He's decent, but I still think they need an over-the-top pass rusher to bring the secondary and defense overall to another level, all right? And you got to look at another side of this, all right? Jamal Adams, to me personally, is not worth giving up 2 first-round picks, and a 3rd round. That is insane. Seattle gave up entirely too much for him. And I'm not saying he's not a good player, but it's just too much to give up for Jamal Adams at this point, for a safety. You know, he doesn't have that type of impact on the football field. So I'm not knocking him. I'm not saying he's not a good player. But if you look at the overall value, it's just that Seattle looks like they lost his deal because they gave up 2 first-round picks. But like Minka Fitzpatrick last year, a lot of people thought that was a bad move by the Dolphins giving up Fitzpatrick going to Pittsburgh, but I think overall Minka Fitzpatrick is a better overall safety to me. He has much better coverage skills than Jamal Adams. He's great at reading, and I think he's a decent tackler also. So I think that overall he brings a much more developed body to a defense than Jamal Adams does. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. Seattle, they get that pass rusher that they need, they'll be a top 10 defense in my eyes. But overall, Seattle looks to me like they gave up too much for Adams, and we'll see how it plays out in the season. But Red Jungle Media, if you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, stay tuned, hit that like button. We got some more heat coming.